How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is State of Otaku, the podcast of all anime podcasts. I am your host, Johnny Starr, here with my co-hosts. Today we got SpeckySensei, we got Rika, and we got Reshi, but we're missing a boy. One of our boys is gone. Boris was not here. He's not here to join us today on this episode. He was busy, had something to do, so we will miss him. But today we have a really special episode. Okay, guys? So before we started the podcast, let me just set the scene for everyone here. Our fearless leader, Reshi, was late.
Oh my god.
He was late.
Are you really calling me out?
He was late to the podcast, okay? And you know what? We're all responsible adults here. We should show up on time. But Rika decided to inform me that something was happening this particular month. Rika, would you please tell us what this month is?
Are you fucking serious?
So, it's
Rika.
No Nut November. So
It's No Nut November, okay? The month of the year where all men and possibly women who participate. Rika doesn't believe that they do, but I think that it's possible. For those men and women who participate in this month, you are not allowed to nut at all. And our man Reshi decided to take a shower and then take 10 minutes, more than 10 minutes, to show up to the pod. What the fuck were you doing, sir? Do you know the rules?
At least. Oh god.
See, now he's no. Let me take care of it. So while he was gone, I decided, hey, why don't I go ahead and check this man's Twitter account and see who the fuck he's following? Guess what I found, Reshi?
Do not do this to me, please.
Guess what I found?
You can't do
Guess
this.
the fuck I found? My man is out here following Hentai King during No Nut November. What is going on out here? I thought we were all soldiers in arms. Keeping our hands away from our dicks.
I got distracted. I got distracted.
Yeah. Distracted.
Staying in November.
Are you serious? Like,
I'm being very serious, sir.
You guys are really calling me out.
Calling you out. This is punishment for being late.
Oh my god! I can't believe you done this.
So since we're on the topic here, all right, Reshi, you gotta answer some questions, sir. Do you even remember the first hentai you watched?
There's too many. Too many to count. Yeah. Way too many. This is say yeah.
All right, fine.
Right.
Tell me what are you searching when you're looking up? What are you searching? What are you going to?
Well, I'm just I go on random like.
No. This is the expose Reshi hentai episode on State of Otaku.
Wait, what?
Is important content, okay?
Hold up, I didn't sign up for this.
Tags are you looking up for your hentai, my good sir?
Oh crap! You really put me on the spot here.
I'm doing it.
Do I really have
to get to it? Get to it.
I'm not the only one that watches hentai here.
I didn't ask you that. I didn't ask you that. I didn't ask who else is watching. Okay, tell me. What are your tags?
No. What Rika? She watches yaoi. Come on.
We all know that. She's not afraid to tell us that.
Okay, well, it's definitely not lolly. Okay, it's definitely not lolly. All right, so this is gate. This is like
bullshit. I'm
don't
calling bullshit. I'm calling
maybe
bullshit.
once or twice. Still, like, it's nothing. It's nothing.
See? Fine. All right, you know what? Fine. Let me go ahead and ask Jakey. Jakey, what tags are you looking up?
I don't actually watch hentai. Like, the deepest I dive is like ecchi anime.
God.
So wait, you're watching the ones where it's like it's kind of hentai, but not really. Point where it just big. Because with me, I don't watch those because in my brain I'm like, this just might as well be hentai.
Oh my god.
That's how I view it.
I don't view it that way because there's no like blurred out dicks, and there's no like blurred out lady bits or any of that sort of stuff. And you don't see anyone like getting pressed up against the window on a train in like the middle of a day. And
One thing
like
is I've seen that one. Sorry, what?
Like,
How about I actually want you, because before the pod you were actually telling me about one. Why don't you explain that one that we were going over? I forgot the title of it.
Domestic Girlfriend, is that the one?
Yes, Domestic Girlfriend. Please explain to us and our viewers what exactly.
That's not even an ecchi, but I think the uncensored version came out today.
Okay.
Basically, well, I'm pretty sure everyone knows what it is. I'm pretty sure it's a big anime.
No, but see, you never know. Our viewers may not know what it is. I sure didn't know.
Well, basically, there's this kid who has a thing for his English teacher, yeah? I'm pretty sure he was an English teacher. Because this guy likes to write stories. And then he's getting a bit sad the one day, and him and a few friends go to a mixer with like a couple girls from a different school. And the one quiet girl just thinks, you know what, I'm going to pull this kid away. I'm going to take him back to my house while it's free, and we're going to smash. So they smash. And then, like, the day after, his dad, he just wants to make sure he's okay, or something like that. He's like, look, I've invited my new girlfriend over. Is that okay with you? And he was like, yeah, that's fine. I don't know why you're worried about it. He's like, when they coming over? And he's like, well, great, because they're here now. And then, yeah, he goes to the door, answers the door to find this new girlfriend. Ooh, someone's left.
He's good. He's back.
Oh shit, did I disconnect that whole time?
No, you're good. Fucking Reshi was the one who left.
Oh, that scared me.
Yeah,
But back to the point. Yeah, so he answers the door. His dad's girlfriend's there. You know, says hello. And then who's he see behind him? Or her? It's his English teacher that he has a crush on, and the girl that he smashed the day before. So, basically, he ends up... Obviously, he doesn't get over this crush he had on the, what's it called? English teacher. And the whole point of him smashing this girl was to try and get over that, but it didn't work. And then... Yeah, basically, he's got to live with this girl he fancies and this girl he's smashed, and then he ends up smashing both of them at some point. That's about it.
This is a series that people just watch. Like, I need to see what happens with this.
But there's some interesting stuff in the
There's the manga. Okay. Alright, you're all caught up.
Yeah, like, there's all sorts of crazy stuff going on. He's not with either of them at the moment.
Okay. Rika, you said you had seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it. And I was like,
What's Reshi doing? He's left. Sorry.
yeah, what I wanted, like...
Wait, hold on. We're probably gonna have to cut this part out when he's, like, jumping around.
Reshi,
you good?
You okay? Are you hurt?
Reshi?
Nope. He's out.
He can't hear us.
He just thought, fuck the podcast, I'm going Hentai Haven.
Something wrong with his mic, or what's going on?
Fuck it, they've exposed me. Time to beat my meat.
I really wish that could go in. I really wish we could leave that in. He's gonna have to cut this out.
He's just
Reshi, you
when he
good?
started in the shower.
He's deafening himself now. He don't even want to hear us.
He's messing around with his settings.
You know, let's have a look.
I'm
If I
trying to figure out
disconnect
why
him,
he can't.
what if I
Why he
disconnect him? That might work.
Maybe, yeah.
Get him back in here. Come on.
Okay.
Why is he going straight to streaming? Should we try
I don't
streaming?
know. Hello,
Dude.
sir.
Hell, what the actual fuck? What in the name of all that is holy? Just
fuck it,
Are
leave
you
that bit
good?
in, leave that bit in.
Are you good? Are you good?
What the fuck just happened?
I don't know, man.
Hashtag bloopers.
Yeah, no, you fucked that whole thing. We'll clip that out and post that on Twitter or something. That'll be funny.
Bro.
Oh, good. Are you all right? Can we continue this conversation now?
I think so.
Okay, all right.
I'm not
What
explaining domestic girlfriend again. I'm not going to do that again.
I heard like half of it. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, Rika, go ahead. Oh, your thoughts on
What's
that?
happened?
Okay, perfect. I feel like
Give it
that's a
up.
really good explanation of how you feel about it.
She's just disappeared. Yeah, she's disappeared, man. What the fuck's going on today?
You're sorry. It was just like you said, oh, your thoughts on domestic girlfriend, and then there was just like quiet.
Can we get some order in here, please? Order in here.
Fucking change the subject. Reshi,
No,
what have you been
okay.
watching recently? You dirty little bugger.
No, we're still
We're staying on. We're staying on this.
Don't throw the ball at me this
Continue.
time. Okay. We're on.
Let's at least finish the topic first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm intrigued. What's going on? I want to hear more.
Man,
Okay.
I told you to read this. It's that one I was telling you to read months ago. I'm not gonna lie, the anime was kind of bad. It's a much better thing to read, I'd say.
I saw the clip from it. The manga. I mean, the animation looks really
I'm not saying it's bad, but like,
right.
it
But I
definitely
like the
missed bits.
pacing, maybe.
Nah, like missing bits.
It's average. I mean, like, I don't know about the uncensored version, but
I'll let you know about that one later.
thank you.
Oh yeah, you want to hit me up that link?
Okay, come on, Rika. Give us some quality content here. Why didn't you like it? Jakey seems to like it.
I didn't say I didn't like it. I liked it, but it's just that, like, the anime was average. I think that the story was all over the place.
Like, what specifically did you think was like all over the place when it came to the story?
I can't remember exactly because it's been so freaking long, but I know that it was kind of like it started explaining something and then it skipped to another point and then it came back and I was like, but I want to see more boobies.
What the hell?
You get the
Jake,
point.
do you know what the fuck she's talking about?
No.
Nah.
Okay.
To be honest, lads, I'm a bit lost now. I don't know what we're on
We're
about.
gonna clip this. We're gonna just like
Okay.
take this one out.
All right. So, here we are. This is I think this is actually kind of cool. I do want to get your guys' opinion on too much fan service in a specific anime, because I'm always of the opinion that it doesn't really matter as long as the story is good. I don't really think fan service can ruin a series. I've never seen it. I know, like, there's people on YouTube I watch, like Globku. He specifically is like one of those people who's like, I don't like fan service in my anime because it ruins it, because it becomes the main point. I've never really come across that from my anime experiences. Do you guys have any examples of that? Reshi, you have a couple videos on your channel about that, don't you?
Yep. My recent one about Octopus Trip. It's based off a video game where the main gag of the anime is the guy goes around stripping girls off their clothes, and that's how he defeats them. And it's just all one big fan service shit show. Honestly, it's fucking terrible.
So you think like the entire thing is about that?
Yep.
Was it an ecchi?
Oh, it's trash. Say again?
Yeah, was it an ecchi?
Yeah, was it an ecchi? Or was it just like
No,
normal? Okay.
no, it wasn't. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. But you have to search it up. I honestly think it's not.
I'll probably go ahead and search it up. You guys keep on with this topic.
So I'm just thinking that sounds like fucking Issei's dress break from DxD. But then obviously that's the whole point of DxD. It's about fan service.
Yeah, and everybody really seems to like DxD. Like, that's one of the anime that I feel like is kind of, it's a little older now, but I consistently see like people post gifs of it and shit everywhere. Same thing with like High School of the Dead.
Oh, bro, High School of the Dead is something special though.
I legitimately only watched the 6th episode, and that's the
What?
bath one. That is the only one I watched because someone told me to watch that,
Yeah.
and I
High
did.
School of the Dead got me into anime besides No Game No Life.
Is that the
High School of the Dead was your intro to anime?
Yes, besides No Game No Life, and I liked it.
Is No Game No Life the
Was
one where
barely
the
an
guy's
issue.
got like a sister sort of, what's the
Sure.
word again? Oh, what's the word?
Sister.
No,
I don't know.
oh, what's the thing? A complex. That's the word I'm looking for.
Sister complex. Ah, okay. That's just.
Yeah, it's about the two players that get transported into another world. And then
Isekai.
play. Yeah, it's an isekai, and then they play like mind games and games in general.
Right, I've not seen that. I just
You
heard
have
of it.
to. You're missing
I've
so
seen it.
much. Oh my god.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah. It's okay.
You know what?
Any other? I'm trying to think of like any like specific like ones I've seen. I mean, because there's my friends. We joke about like Kiss Exist. There's also
Oh god.
Telovru. Fucking Telovru. I feel like it's probably one of those where it's the entire show is kind of based around the main protagonist trying to get with like these girls who are consistently half naked, and a lot of them a little got lolly tendencies in that show, like heavy lolly tendencies.
Johnny, I have no patience with that show, honestly, because I know it's not gonna go any further. I mean, I know it's not the hentai talking, okay, because I watched a shit ton of that. It's just like I know I've got no patience with it. Like,
So you were like, yo, if the show is like, if the main focus of the show is the etchiness of it, I'm not watching it. Fuck it.
Pretty much, yeah, because I know they won't get any further, and like I'll probably like one of the side characters, and when he gets his moment with the side character and he fucks it all up, I'm just gonna be like, you know what, fuck it.
Okay, so I
Oh,
actually just looked up the one you did. I'm sorry, caught you off, Jakey. I was just gonna go ahead and say this
Yeah,
real
go
quick.
ahead, man.
Fucking Akiba's Trip animation. Yeah, no, it doesn't say ecchi in the genre. It says
Okay.
action, comedy, supernatural.
Okay, fair enough.
Barely.
If it doesn't mention ecchi, it shouldn't be all about fan service.
Well, trust me, it is.
I think that's a fair distinction. If the show specifically says, oh shit, my bad. Cut that out. Let me put my phone on silent. Cut that out. Edit point. If the show specifically says ecchi and that's what you get in it, I guess you shouldn't be too surprised. But if it doesn't, like we just looked up, then yeah, no, that probably will ruin the experience for you. What were you gonna say, Jakey?
I don't know. I remember.
Oh,
Jesus fucking
But-
Christ.
alright, this guy.
Thinking about it, fucking DXD, right? Ecchi, yeah. The thing I love about it, right? Just pride in myself. My guy has the fucking Welsh dragon as his balance breaker. The main power in the series is the motherfucker on my flag, and I just love that.
Of your flag?
Yeah, man. Welsh flag, got a dragon on it. Coolest flag in the world.
Oh shit, that's fucking dope. Whoever's editing this, most likely Reshi, go ahead and put that up on the screen because I actually want to see it.
You haven't seen,
Rika,
you haven't seen the Welsh flag? Oh my god.
I actually haven't seen it.
Coolest
But we're not-
flag in the fucking world.
We are not here to talk about flags. We're here to talk about anime titties. Rika,
Yes.
your opinion on this whole too much fan service in an anime. Has it ever ruined your viewing experience?
No, not actually. I mean, you kind of expect it, and then, I mean, I'm a fan, so if I watch it, I'll watch it because of that reason.
Right.
I don't know what's meant with too much fan service. Maybe just people are bothered with being spoiled with spoilers.
Mhm.
Yes.
Well, actually, you know what? Let me the clear-cut definition, because I feel like you can get fan service in a bunch of different ways. Specifically,
Yeah.
we're talking about like characters, just hot characters in anime. That I think that's specifically like what we're discussing. But like here, it says material in a work or of fiction or in a fictional series which is intentionally added to please the audience, being naked anime titties, or like maybe relationships in a series kind of being pushed, because I kind of feel like that's how Fairy Tail kind of set up their fan service in that show. Because the artist, obviously, his whole point of view was, I want these characters to be together in the show. Natsu and Lucy. Levi and Gajeel. So the entire time, a lot of the time in the show, you would just get moments after moments of those characters interacting in certain ways. So I think that could be considered a point of fan service, even to the point where it gets kind of annoying. At least that's how I felt a lot of the time reading it and watching it. I don't know if you guys feel the same way.
I did.
Yeah, but I guess that with the Fairy Tail, like, you could feel it just because the show was so long.
Yeah, that's true.
Because usually, like, you know, the shows are 12 to 24 episodes, and then you're like, okay, like, I get it. But with the Fairy Tail, it was long, so it was kind of like
275 altogether.
Yeah,
including
it is kind of irritating. You're right though, because even in like shows like Naruto, right, where fucking Naruto obviously likes Sakura, but
I mean, he clearly likes Sasuke. Spends the whole fucking anime chasing after a bloke.
From a okay, all right, I don't know how to word this because I feel like this is gonna get flipped on me, but he wants to date Sakura, but there is no, like, you don't get that in every episode. That only comes up maybe, I want to say maybe like every 100 episodes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's never like a real point of contention unless like the whole episode is based around that or something like that. But in Fairy Tail, it was like every other time it was like, oh, Juvia really likes Gray and she's being weird and stalkery, and it's just like, dude, we've seen this already. What are you doing?
Yeah,
Make the characters together and then leave it at that. Why are you still doing this?
Exactly.
Didn't he do that at the end?
No, he didn't.
No, they got together at the end, but like,
oh, they did. Oh, sorry, my bad.
At the very end of the show, but or the series in the manga. But again, like you said, like it was an entire like run of the entire show where it was just like they were just pushing, the artist was pushing this in your face the whole time. He's like, these characters will definitely get together by the end of the series. I'm like, then shut the fuck up about it and get to the actual story. I don't care about this. True. I don't care about this particular part of the story because you already told me that it's gonna happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which also kind of ruins, I would say, like a lot of tension in the show, because if you know characters are gonna get together, then you know they're not gonna die.
Exactly. The amount of time Natsu has been like life and death situations, you're just like, yeah, sure, okay, yeah, he'll walk it off. Yeah, he'll just upload the file. Boom, done. End of the episode. He's won. Power of friendship. All that bullshit.
I got a lot of issues with Fairy Tail, but I don't want to drag.
Let's not start.
Yeah, I don't want to drag. We'll save that for a specific fuck Fairy Tail episode of the podcast. And if you're a viewer who is a fan of Fairy Tail, I'm sorry, you're wrong. I really am. I really am. I apologize that you are wrong.
I got a confession to make, actually.
Okay.
Here we go.
I watched the first episode of Fairy Tail, the new season, last night. I find it a really weird coincidence that we brought Fairy Tail up today.
Wow.
That's the one where Natsu comes back after his training with what's his name? The red-haired dude?
Not a clue what his name is.
I forgot his name. He's basically Shanks from fucking One Piece.
Oh, Gildarts. Yeah, got you.
Gildarts.
The actual worst copy of anything I've seen in my life.
He legitimately just looks like him. He looks exactly like him.
Hey man, can I copy your homework? Yeah, just don't make it obvious.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna save this up for like the next episode, guys.
Okay. So to move on, I had a topic that I wrote down in the notes right over here. I want to talk about something that's a little controversial. Lolly characters in anime. Is it okay to like them like romantically, like people saying like they're my waifu and shit. Because I see on Twitter a lot of the time people like getting mad at people, like posting photos of like lolly characters and saying it's my waifu, and people's like, that's an actual child or something like that in it. Not to make fun of those people, I'm just saying that's what I see. So, since Reshi, this is your punishment expose episode, how do you feel about lolly characters, Reshi?
Well, I do. It's so unfair, but if I have to be honest, alright,
Okay.
I have to be completely honest. I would say that like I do have the hots, right? The hots. What was her name? Senko-san. She's my wife. Okay, she's my virtual wife.
Okay.
Where is she from? Who is she?
Helpful
She's
Kitsune.
from this. Yeah, from the anime. She's a little fox girl. She treats like, oh my god, she's pure in every shape and form. Okay.
And she should remain pure.
So it's not like a sexual thing. You just like really like looking at her.
No, I just really like her. Yeah, I feel no sexual urge. I have no sexual like.
I really feel like you're lying to me right now.
Really like her for some reason. I think that's what people get when they find their waifu. I guess.
I really feel like you're lying.
In
to
no
me.
way, shape, or form am I sexually attracted to her. No way.
It's like, I kind of get where you're coming from when you say that, because the first time I watched, my first waifu was Asuna from Sword Art Online.
Okay.
You know, I wasn't just thinking, I want to smash this girl. I was just thinking, imagine someone like that in your life. Be nice.
Well, it depends. How old was Asuna in the show?
I don't know. I think 16, 17, but
That's fine. That's fine.
she doesn't look like a kid. And in all fairness, I was only like 17 when I watched it.
Yeah, no, I got you.
But it's a bit different if you've got like some fucking 3-foot character drawn like a child, and you got people drawing them naked and shit. That's a bit weird.
That's where
like,
you draw the line.
That's pedophilic tendencies. And I get it. Like, there's people on Twitter. It's like, you know, you've got this character that's supposedly like 4,000 fucking years old.
That's always the excuse.
Yeah,
that
it's like,
excuse.
he's fucking gone again. But it's like, yeah, you see people doing fan arts and stuff of like naked little girls, and then defending it by like, she's actually a dragon who's 7,000 years old who just happens
like the
to
what's her name?
You're gonna say Kana, and
the one from the what is it?
Kana.
The Dragon Maid one, right?
Kana.
The girl with the horns.
yeah, Kana.
Yeah. People
Like,
make
you don't
so
draw her naked.
much porn of her for some
It's
reason.
fucking weird.
They make
Like, it's
so much porn
fucking
of her.
weird.
She's got big tits as well.
No, she doesn't.
Which one?
The fucking child.
Oh! Oh shit! I thought you were doing with the one with the huge ass tits.
No, the fucking
Oh.
child.
Well,
I was using her as an example of like someone
I'm going to
defending their fucking pedophilic tendencies.
Oh my god!
It's not right. You don't do it.
Oh.
If you think, yeah, I like this character because she's sweet and pure, that's fine. But if you've drawn her with her fucking tits out, you need help.
You heard it from Specky himself. You need help.
Make that a motto.
Stop it.
That's your stance as well, Reshi.
Yeah, basically. I'm not into it. That's
So
disgusting.
we're not. If we like lolly girls, it's a purely platonic. Just I like the way she looks, and that's it. And I don't feel any other way about it.
Exactly. No sexual urge. Okay? It's just she is so pure.
Got some lying
Rika.
I saw like
liars, but okay, Rika, how do you feel about it?
About what?
Please.
About lollies, shotas as well. I think that's
Shotas,
that
yeah, you into shotas?
Thank you very much for the so basically, I'm not really into like lollies. I mean, there comes the times when I like see a cute lolly, but that's it. And with shotas, it's kind of weird because like they're just kids. So, like whenever I have a crush on like an anime character, it's usually like an older version, not like a shota. So, but whatever like swings your boat, man. If it's a shota or like a lolly, I don't care.
So you don't care at all. You're just like, do what you want.
Dude, the internet is a vast space. You would be surprised what you can find on it.
I like Rika's honesty. Just fucking do what you want, man. Do what you want. Lollies, shotas, doesn't matter how old she is.
Just do what you want.
Oh, all right, fine. I'm gonna expose myself. It's a fucking drawing. That's where I stand with it. That's where I'm at with it. Y'all can fucking get at me in the comments.
At the end of the day, yeah, it's not
Get
real,
at me on Twitter. It's a drawing,
but
okay?
still.
So if you want to beat off to a drawing, that's your business, my dude. That's your business. I will say, what's fucked me up about anime, and I feel like this is like a big problem, like bringing up like people who draw like that girl from the Dragon Maid anime, and then say like she's like something fucking years old. Like I felt the same way about fucking Yoko Littner from Gurren Lagann. I was like, damn, she's really hot. I really like her. And I was like 17 when I first watched it. And then someone was like, you know she's 14? And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? How?
How'd you spell her name?
Yeah, Yoko Littner's 14.
Right, okay. Let's speak about that as well. This is like the opposite end of the spectrum.
Yeah.
You've got the little girls that look like they're little girls, and then they're actually like 700 years old, and apparently that's okay. But fucking God forbid you like a 14-year-old with massive titties from an anime.
Yeah, it's just like the fuck. Well, how is that? Number one, how was I supposed to know that? Because she looks like a full 20-year-old.
Yeah, it's like they don't put shit like that.
I
so
actually agree
weird
with that. I think that it's like usually when you watch anime, you're like, oh, they're my age. It happened to me with like Dororo. You know, I was like, oh yeah, that kid is surely like 21, and he's not. Like, he's younger than 20, and I was like, what? What?
Jotaro looks like a full, like,
he's
fucking man.
I don't know. I think he's 17. And I'm
Wait,
like,
who's that guy from Bleach
15.
as well?
He's 15.
oh my god.
He's got like pectorals and like his arms are busting out of his fucking jacket. Just like, where? What 15-year-old looks like fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger? Like, why do you walk around like that?
It's the same thing with fucking Sado from Bleach.
Yeah. He looks like a full adult. He looks 40. Sato looks 40 years old.
It's just like they're obviously drawn to look older than they are. Even though like the audience is aimed at like what, 16-ish?
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense.
And I think the worst part too, like the even worser version of like the character who looks like they're like of age is like when it's a robot or something, like Android 21 from like Dragon Ball Fighters, and everyone's just like, oh wow, she's super hot, and then she goes, actually I was just born yesterday, and then like people will put memes of like Chris Hansen just like, why don't you have a seat? Why don't you take a seat here? Just like, how? What do you want from me? What do you want from me?
To be fair,
You know?
I had no idea how old what's her name, Android was. I didn't know that was a thing. But
Yeah, no,
I
she-
know things. Definitely
Yeah.
doesn't look like she was born yesterday.
No, it doesn't. No, it does not. I hate that. I hate that shit. The android is just like, actually, I'm only like 2 years old. Just don't say that. Don't fucking tell me that. I don't want to know that. That shit's weird.
While we're on this topic, can we just have like a fucking bit of appreciation for one piece of drawing actual women who look their age and are the right age? Just saying.
Okay. All right. So, the women appreciation mode. or yaoi appreciation if you want. I don't care.
Oh God, no! I'm out.
Alright. I would say personally, talking about women who look their age and aren't like outrageous, I would say probably like Nami from One Piece.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
well,
no, love me some Nami. Love me some Nami. And she's 20, so leave me alone.
exactly.
Okay? Leave me alone. She's
Like
20
even
years old.
before time skip, 18. So
Yeah. I was in the clear. Oda's the only person in the manga world right now, like, you guys can look after my characters. They're all of age.
exactly.
Every single one of them is of age. So it's fine. And I'm like, thank you, dude. This is why I love you.
I'm safe, okay?
Actually, you're not, because you don't watch One Piece, you piece of shit.
What is this? What is this? What is this madness? This is. Come on.
I don't watch One Piece.
Okay.
God.
The Great
Doesn't have to
Divide.
be from One Piece, it's fine. Just any of age character that you're like, see, this is what an adult person looks like. And I like that.
Well, there's a lot of anime that I watch that have. I think they have. No, they don't. They have 17-year-old kids. Fuck.
Yeah, they didn't look that old though.
Look at that.
I mean, I don't know, cause like usually with like the guys in the anime, as I said, they're like, oh my god, yeah, they're like older, and then you figure it out they're like 17, 16.
Mm-hmm.
And so you feel
Happens every
bad,
time.
like, as a 22-year-old, like, you know, drooling
Happens
over
every
like a
time.
16-year-old guy in the anime, and you're like, oh.
That okay? See, no, this is just say they're 18. Just make the baseline number 18 for every anime character going forward. Stop with this 16, 14 bullshit. I don't care. Just stop it. I don't want to have conflicting feelings anymore. I feel bad having this Yoko statue next to me. I really do. I feel really bad about it.
I mean, what I wanted to say is that I think that recently they started making anime with like older people inside. Like, for example, the King's Avatar. Like, the main guy is around 30 years old.
There was
So I think-
what's it called? Mamako as well.
Yeah, I think that they started like working on that. That the people who watch anime aren't just like, you know, teenagers and kids, but also like adults.
That is true. That is true. A lot of people who have been growing up with this, like, have been well, growing up now. Like, they're getting up there in age, but they're still enjoying anime. So, like, more and more shows are coming out that have characters that have, like, a representation for those kinds of people, which is kind of cool. That's really nice. That's a nice thought. Okay. All right. I think I think we covered that. I think we really hit that one out of the park. Any last things anyone wants to cover before we head out?
Yep. Go watch Yaoi.
One more before we go. I did want to say.
Stop.
I did want. Wait. Go ahead. Who's talking? Somebody said something?
Got it,
Start
Reshi.
watching Yaoi.
I got it. Let
You
people
know I'm gonna
watch what
say
they
that
want.
every freaking episode, right?
Oh
That's
God.
not important. That's not important. I do want to say thank you for everybody who watched the first episode and left comments and shared it and liked it and everything like that. We really do appreciate it. I gotta be honest, I'm very, very surprised how well receiving a lot of people were to it. And I think we did a really good job on that first episode. I really do think we did great on that.
I feel like today might be a bit more controversial though.
we went completely left.
Just
first
completely
episode
outing
today.
fucking
But
pedos.
I think it's okay. I mean, we're here to entertain people, so
That is true. That is
we can't
true.
be serious all the time.
I also appreciate a lot of the feedback that we were getting. You guys said that you were getting a lot of good feedback from people on the first episode, right?
True.
Yep.
Everyone on
Any
the show likes
standout
it.
comments from anybody?
I'm just going Leo. Just give me a second. Well, yeah, we did pretty good. Like we hit like almost 150 views. So that's
Yeah.
great.
That's pretty decent for a first video, let's be fair.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I will also say, for those of you who probably didn't know, like if you're watching this, what we're gonna start doing just to make sure we get more content on the channel is like cutting out highlights of these longer segments, just in case maybe you're not the kind of person who wants to watch an entire podcast. You'll have like little clips you can check out later on, so we'll be posting those as well. I would say, as like just contextual feedback I've gotten, I think we did way better on this, like just speaking freely and not like kind of making it kind of like too structured, because I think I got a couple people saying that they prefer it with podcasts that people kind of just like flow into different topics instead of just like, oh, we're going point by point kind of thing. And I think we did a really good job with that today, so hopefully made some people happy with that one.
Got it. We gotta upload bloopers. That's
oh yeah, no. We'll cut out some good shit out of here and post those around.
Yeah,
we got some really good.
Why do I have the feeling that my part is gonna be up?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep. That's going in. That's definitely going in.
Oh god, I'm gonna be a living meme.
God, that's horrible.
I would also say, I'm trying to think. I want to argue on here more. I definitely do. I want to argue with some of you on here. Like, if we have differing opinions, I feel like all of us should feel comfortable in being like, I don't really agree with that. And then like kind of go into that. I would love to see some of you argue about points that you aren't, because that's hilarious to me.
Yeah.
Watching people argue about anime is fucking hilarious.
I'm down to roast you fuckers or expose me today.
Sure.
Fucking don't be late.
Just make sure, don't be late next time, and maybe you'll get a chance.
I would be here bright and early. Yeah, I will.
Nah, in all fairness, I think the reason you were late is because I was having my tea, and then you thought, fuck it, I got time for a shower.
The logic.
I like how it turned out to be on you, though.
For a 10-minute shower. 10 minutes.
10-minute shower.
That was 10 minutes. Come on.
It wasn't.
No, it was not. It was not 10 minutes. It was way longer than that.
Alright.
I'm not gonna. You know what? I'm not gonna argue semantics, asshole. All right, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for stopping by on this second episode of the podcast. Really hope that you enjoyed this episode. We will make sure to come back next week with maybe a little more, maybe just a little more structure. Maybe go over the topics a little better, and we probably won't talk about hentai next time. So,
Hey.
you know, we got it out. We got it out this week.
I'm putting that on the thumbnail.
If you guys, if you're participating in No Nut November, please stay strong. Keep
Stay
going.
zen, my friends.
As I know right now in America, November hasn't started yet, so you guys can continue to fap as much as you want until November starts. I'm currently waiting for it. All right, so everybody else, make sure you're staying strong. Reshi already lost, I'm sure. So
Leave me alone.
weak ass, fucking weak-willed man.
Me be.
Alright?
What is this shit? I'm out of here.
Alright. Make sure to watch more hentai. Make sure to like. Make sure to subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.